Good evening. My name is Angela Hockabout, and I'm the Vice President of the Alameda Home Team. And I'm really completely dismayed by the review of this proposal. I just don't feel like anyone here really understands that we are in a crisis. Like, we've lost thousands of homes in the fires in California. We're actually not building enough housing for the last 10 years, and now we're actually losing it. And that we need to be producing houses in excess of what we're already building just to accommodate the natural disasters that we already have. And I'm hearing just people talk over and over again about more and more obstacles to build these 589 units. And for an organization that says that they support housing, they certainly are getting really annoyed about 91 additional houses because of a land swap. So what I want to see is a sense of urgency. Because if this does go back to planning board, we're looking at many more years and many more increase in costs for this project to pencil out. And my best hope is if this doesn't go through tonight, that it takes long enough for it to go through, that the state is able to instate laws that make us build 1,200 units on that site. That's what's at risk that I don't think ACT is aware of yet. That the state knows that we're losing $140 to $220 billion, possibly a year, because we are not building enough housing for our economic engine. It's a world-class engine. And it sickens me to hear people say that we shouldn't build housing just because of tech workers. Let me tell you, I'm not a tech worker, but I would like an opportunity to be able to buy a house. And the inventory is so low that a newspaper article came out that in San Jose, there isn't even enough luxury houses. We are substantially underhoused, and it's not going to get better until we actually build housing, and we all have to start somewhere. And so I want to see a sense of urgency and some real solutions and visionary ideas that if you oppose this tonight, tomorrow I want to hear what you're going to do for the homeless people that are lining up on Broadway. I want to hear churches being able to house people. This is a crisis, and if they were displaced by fire, we'd be raising money and doing whatever we can for them. But because it's an economic crisis, we assume that they deserve it. And I'm not okay with that because that's not the Alameda I know. The Alameda I know is a city that takes care of one another and fights for each other. It's not our architecture. It's not the fact that we're an island. It's that we are a real community. And we have plenty of room in our hearts. And I just wish the people who are so afraid of new housing, afraid of what we're all becoming, would open their hearts and adjust just a little bit to let more people in. Because I'll tell you that the people who are suffering in this rental shortage, they are making huge adjustments, moving in with family, moving their big families into smaller homes, paying 50% of their incomes on rent. I want to thank you very much for listening. Good night.